there today? This is your boy Roto Beast. I'm here with my boy Jeremy. We're here to present you our NBA morning shoot around for Thursday, March 7th. If you're new to this channel, please make sure and click the subscribe button below. This way you can watch all of our MLB, NBA, and NFL videos. If you haven't came and check out the website here at dfscheatsheet.com, you're absolutely missing out. We have all the tools to help you compete with the pros day in and day out, including a complete optimizer, tons of content, daily Fanduel and Draftkings cash lineups. Hey, we're truly a one-stop shop for all your DFS needs. So make sure to come check out the site here at dfscheatsheet.com. So hey, what up, Jeremy? How you doing, bro?
Yo, what up?
Hey, another day. Last night we was right there. Tobias Harris, asshole, killed us a little bit, but it was a very good live. Still got to trust the process. So, yeah, got a small 2-game slate. We're going to get in, kind of get out. There's not really any news that we're waiting on. Pretty much everybody that's playing on these teams regularly is going to be playing tonight. It's going to be hard to find some value. Real quick before we jump into this, couple quick things. First thing first, go take advantage of our MLB pre-order special. You get all MLB season, almost 7 months of DFS with us, $150. It's an absolute steal. To throw the cherry on top, you get the rest of NBA absolutely free. Go sign up, use promo code MLB50, and take advantage. Like I said, $150 for pretty much DFS to 8 months. Hey, tons of content. We got, the optimizer, cash lines every single day. Hey, make sure to check it out, dfscheatsheet.com. And hey, man, I'm ready to jump into these 2 games. You ready to go?
Yeah, man, let's go.
Cool. Real quick, before we jump in there, if you guys don't mind, please take that quick second, click the like button down below. Helps me out. Really, really appreciate that. Also, too, man, we got articles galore right now on the site. We got PGA articles up, MMA articles, NHL's up regularly now. We got about 5 NBA articles on the site. Tons of content has been rolling in. Very, very good advice for you to help you get your day started outside of this video. So make sure to check those articles out. And so let's just jump into it. First game we're going to go with is going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder going into Portland to face the Trailblazers. This game has a 234.5 over under, and Portland's favored by 4 in this one.
Yeah, man, I hope you guys read my golf article. Keegan Bradley going ham. He's second place and done. So I will just say that. Look, Indiana, Milwaukee, this is a playoff game, and I just said this to you before we hopped on the video. If you're getting playing time and you're seeing the floor on a 2-game slate, you're basically in play. So there's going to be chalk galore because there's limited ways you can build a lineup, and you're going to have to look for different ways to do that. So first things first, Miles Turner is a guy that I like for Indiana in this spot just because we've taken centers consistently against the Milwaukee Bucks. I also think you have to look to Thaddeus Young. 6.6 is his price tag. 5.7 price tag. There's a huge difference between his price on FanDuel and his price on DraftKings. Take advantage of that on DK. But like I said, Wesley Matthews at 4.3. I think the guy's a very good value play. And Corey Joseph is another guy that is very, very interesting on this slate. You can definitely do a stars and scrubs build with some of the guys that are in play because it's a 2-game slate. So that's kind of where I'm going to leave you with Indiana.
Yeah, man. On the Milwaukee side of things, they've traded for some guys. They're getting healthy. The Bucks are starting to kind of get a little bit of an logjam. Obviously, their main guys get their minutes. You got the Bledsoes, Antetokounmpo 12.5. Middleton 7.5, and Malcolm Brogdon 6.5. I think all of those guys are in play. They're all fair price. Antetokounmpo is the one that maybe a tiny bit overpriced, but I mean on a small slate, you got to pay up somewhere. It's going to either be you got to have Antetokounmpo, you're going to have Westbrook, maybe Paul George. You're going to have to pay up somewhere. You could possibly pay for Antetokounmpo. This is a solid spot for him going against the Pacers. So all 4 of those guys are in play. Brook Lopez, GPP, not really interested. I'm going on the Bucks bench. This is where I'm getting a little bit hesitant. You got Mirotic, good player. He's probably going to get his minutes. He's going to be the first one off the bench, I think. So I think that Mirotic is in play, 5,500. He has some upside on that price tag. But outside of Mirotic, that's when it starts getting a little bit more cloudy. You got Gasol, you got Ilyasova. Conahan getting a little bit of run. DJ Wilson still getting a little bit of run. Tony Snell's coming off the bench getting a little bit of run. I don't know what to do with this Bucks team outside of really just the 4 starters that I like and then throwing a little bit of Mirotic. Did I miss anybody?
Nah, I mean, Mirotic, if you're playing him, he's a tournament-only play. I will mention Giannis had a 70-point fantasy game against Indiana the last time they played. And I do think Gasol's in play as a drop spot play today.
Yeah.
Especially if you're playing multiple lineups.
Yeah, but you get what I mean right now. They got a lot of people in the rotation now.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying, like, as a drop spot, you can afford to drop spot Gasol at center.
Yeah, sure.
But these other guys, because it's a logjam, it's hard to get exposure to. I mean, Ilyasova, you could probably drop spot him too. But you start getting to Connaughton and these other guys, and they have to be like, it's a guy you're playing. You're not looking for drop spot.
Yeah, a little too expensive for a drop spot. Gotcha. Next game we're going to go with is going to be the Oklahoma City Thunder going into Portland to face the Trailblazers. This game has a 234.5 over under, and Portland's favored by 4 in this one.
Do you think Westbrook is chalk?
Did I just do this backwards? Did I just, in the first game, accidentally say the OKC one?
No, that's the second game.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Sorry, I thought I confused myself. So I'm sorry, what was that?
Do you think Westbrook is the chalk?
Oh, I think Westbrook's going to be the chalk for sure. For sure. Going against, head-to-head, Damian Lillard. Yeah, I think he's going to be the chalk. You?
No, I don't know. I don't think – I don't – let me rephrase that.
Well, it's basically – for me, I feel like basically you're going to have Westbrook. You're going to have Giannis. Pick one.
See, I think the ownership may be that way, but I don't necessarily think he warrants to be the chalk tonight at 12-2. I don't. I don't think with Paul George back, you've got the guy I like the most is honestly Jeremy Grant at 5.6 in this spot. Mo Harkless, Alfred Camino, not the best defenders in the world. Jeremy Grant can knock down the 3, block you a shot or 2. We know he can get to the rack. So I like him the best. I also think Schroeder is a fine tournament play. He's going to play 20 to 25 minutes still with Paul George back. And the guy does average you right about a 4 to 5x value. So he makes him a fine tournament play as well. And then, look, you can drop spot with Markieff Morris. We just talked about Ilyasova. I would much rather drop spot with Markieff Morris because I think they went out and got this guy for a reason. I think they're going to bring him and Schroeder are going to be key cogs in their wheel as they try to make their playoff push here and get a better seed. So Morris, Schroeder, I think they're the best tournament plays. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that not to play Adams, Paul George, and Westbrook or to play them because it's obvious you need exposure to them. I'm just not sure that Westbrook becomes a chalk. I think that Lillard is a really good pivot off of him and allows you to do some different things with your build.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think there's a scenario also where we could go a little bit more balanced lineup and give ourselves a solid floor and not go with Westbrook and Giannis. I think there's enough solid mid-tier plays that we could possibly go that route as well today. So on the Trailblazers side of things, I mean, I'm going to start obviously their best player, Damian Lillard, under 10,000. I think that's a great call. I mean, obviously, I expect Westbrook to get more fantasy points than Damian Lillard, but we got to think to ourselves: is it going to be $2,400 in salary worth of a difference? That's the big question that we really got to ask ourselves. I like Lillard in this spot, 9,800 at home. CJ McCollum, 8,000. I'm sorry, but there's no way I'm paying 8,000 for CJ McCollum. I understand he's had a couple of good games recently, but this is a guy that we're asking him to get 40 for value, and I mean, he's a score independent guy. I mean, we know that. So it's a tough spot for McCollum. Throw him in a couple of GPPs just because it is a small slate. But I don't know how much I really like McCollum on that price tag. Nurkic, 8,600. Going against Adam, it's a tough matchup. I feel one of these big guys could definitely get in foul trouble. And Nurkic is foul trouble prone. It's happened, numerous times over and over when I played him. So definitely a GPP play. But the upside, he does have, 50, 60 fantasy point upside for sure. Maurice Harkless has been playing very well, but 6,000, we need 30 for value. GPP play just because the price tag is up a little bit. Aminu, 4.9. He got to be in play at that price tag. He does have 40 fantasy point upside as well. I think I do like Aminu a little bit more than I do Harkless, just price-wise. Both of them are in play. Outside of that, on the bench for the Trailblazers, you can look at a Cantor who they brought in, and he's getting about 18 to 20 minutes a game. Maybe Seth Curry. He's with no Turner right now. He's the first guard off of the bench.
Rodney Hood, bro.
Oh yeah, Rodney. What do you mean?
Seth Curry's taking a bump. It's Rodney Hood. Rodney Hood's the guy.
Oh, Rodney Hood's the one at the beginning. Okay, yeah. See, I haven't been looking at the Portland bench in a while, so I got you. So yeah. So either way, Evan Turner's out. I think Rodney Hood, for sure, will get a bump, and Seth Curry's still going to get a little bit of bump as well. Bare minimum price. If we're talking about drop spot punt plays, I think that you could throw Seth Curry in there in a couple lineups as well. If it doesn't work out, he gets dropped. But that's really where I'm at with the Portland.
Lillard has had at least 50 in 3 of the last 4 times he's played against them, and Nurkic has had at least 39 3 of the last 5 times they played. The one thing I'm going to tell you is they're one of the worst. Oklahoma City is one of the – I know Steven Adams is a beast. I love the guy. I think he's a freak of nature, but they're one of the worst teams in the league defensively against centers. Karl Anthony Towns just torched them, in a spot that I don't think any – I think he was 3.6% owned torching Oklahoma City. So something to think about when you're building tournament lineups is Nurkic has had at least 39 fantasy points or more 3 of the last 5 times, and Oklahoma City, one of the worst teams against centers in the league.
Yeah, for sure. So, hey, that's what we got for you. No, it was short. It was sweet. 2-game slate. Ugly slate tonight. And do yourself a favor. Do not play cash games tonight. 2-game slate is not a cash game night, all right? I'm telling you right now. Jump in the optimizer, run 150 lineups, max enter the quarter, and just move on. I mean, that's the kind of night that it is for you guys. So, hey, thanks for checking this out. Make sure, like I said, got a bunch of stuff going on the website. So go check out everything that we got going on. Sign up for at least a free membership and kind of check out the basics and see if it's for you. DFSCheatSheet.com. Outside of that, good luck on your guys' contest tonight, all right? And peace out.